Western Conference powers collide in a much-anticipated early season encounter from Southern California. Tonight, in front of a rowdy bunch in the city of Irvine, USL Championship action provides us with the treat. It's New Mexico United squaring off with Orange County SC. Cheers to all with Ricky Lopez-Espin. I'm David Gascon. Thanks for joining us from OC. Ricky, Orange County's off to a stingy start, unbeaten in 4 straight with 8 points, and they have a young teenage defender in Tyson Espy, who is our Liona player to watch, leaving a mark.
Yeah, Tyson Espy, he's young, he's physical, but he has a tremendous reading of the game, understanding when to step and be aggressive and just join that middle third, but also when to drop, and he's formed a really good relationship with Brood at the center of this back line for Orange County. Look for him to be a leader. Staying compact for the home side is going to be crucial to try to pick up the points here at home.
Ripe old age of 17. Meanwhile, New Mexico is trying to find some level footing after finishing 3rd last year in the West. What does Osman Jabang need to do to help New Mexico's back line?
Osman Jabang gives this New Mexico side flexibility. He's going to start the right back side, but in possession, he's going to slot centrally and almost congest that middle third on the ball. He's really technically gifted, the ability to move the game from left to right, to break lines, and off the ball, he covers a lot of ground. Look for him to really test this Orange County back line wherever he is on the field.
New Mexico has dominated this series matchup in 11 contests. They've only lost twice. Coming up on the other side, we'll get you the starting 11 and first touch. It's Orange County SC, New Mexico United, coming at you next.
Every morning I draw a line. I've painted thousands of them. The lines are simple, but what happens within them is magical. Some lines divide, but not this one. It's the common thread for our shared love for the game. Soccer, football, call it what you want. This line, this team, it brings each of us to a common ground, the line that connects us. We, OCSC.
At the Pickup Family Neurosciences Institute, we function as a unit. Neurosurgery and neurology, physical medicine and rehab, physical therapy. It's patient-focused, patient-centered care. The future of the neurosciences at Hoag is filled with promise. We are at the cusp of incredible advancements and innovations that are truly going to transform medical care and its delivery. Patients don't just get a doctor when they come to Hoag, they get Team Hoag.
Kids grow up fast. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. With Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
This is incredible technology. We can actually solve drunk driving.
We are here to send a very strong message. Drunk driving must stop.
We are educators, supporters, listeners, and most of all, we are relentless. Because one life lost is one too many. Together, we can end impaired driving for good. Join the movement. Drive change. Save lives.
Back here live at Championship Soccer Stadium in beautiful Irvine, California. Orange County SC, New Mexico United. Ricky Lopez-Espin, David Gascon. Saturday night, time to play some ball. First out for Orange County SC, led by head coach Danny Stone. A 4-4-2. Liam McKinnon, the forward at the top of the pitch, will be a factor.
McKinnon's verticality can be really important for Danny Stone, understanding that New Mexico wants a lot of the ball, so transitional, going back the other way with his directness, his verticality, and really putting pressure on New Mexico's back line. His relationship ahead with Ethan Zubak will be everything for Orange County if they want to start this game on the front foot.
Orange County has only conceded 2 goals on the year. For New Mexico United and head coach Dennis Sanchez, a 4-2-3-1. Valentin Noel He is always a factor in the middle of the park tonight.
Dennis Sanchez wants his side to get on the ball, to be methodical in how they break lines. So Valentin Noel is key in doing that. The positions that he takes off the shoulder of Partida and Palomino for Orange County is going to be really important, because if he can get in a rhythm, that allows Reed Steven and Nava to be as wide as they can to give Archimede the service.
The biggest thing that Dennis Sanchez is looking for tonight from his team is consistency. They've been good, but only in patches. They haven't been a full 90 team, and that's important for his team, not only because they need to establish something tonight against Orange County, but just because they need to develop some continuity and start racking up some points, even though it's early on in the year.
For New Mexico, it's a team that's never in question within the talent, but yet their consistency, like you mentioned, David, an opportunity for them to continue to gain momentum and to continue to get in a rhythm, especially here on the road in a hostile environment.
Zubak on the other side of things for Orange County is definitely one of the players to look for here tonight in 2026. Last year with Orange County, played in 29 matches, had 12 goals and also 1 helper. He was one of the bright spots in a relatively ho-hum year for Orange County, but this is a completely different side, brand new confidence. Danny Stone coming in, trying to shape-shift things a little bit for Orange County. They want to make some headwaves here in 2026. For New Mexico, one of the better teams in the Western Conference last year. Of course, you run to clubs like Tulsa, San Antonio, Sacramento. There's a lot of clubs vying for amongst the top 4 spots out west here in a brand new campaign. Plenty of fans in attendance here at Championship Soccer Stadium. Orange County eliminated from the U.S. Open Cup. New Mexico got beat from pillar to post in their U.S. Open Cup matchup, and so for them, trying to get back to a winning form, but easier said than done. Christopher Shake's in between the sticks here tonight, trying to improve on some things as well. His save percentage is at 81%. That's not the problem. The defense has been a little bit leaky in front of him. Granted, he's only conceded a couple goals, but all in all, New Mexico, they're a team that likes to work in transition and wants to get on the front foot and really put to the opposition. They haven't had the ability to do that so far just yet. Lost the season opener against Oakland. Got beat by San Antonio 1-0. And then a 3-2 outcome in a seesaw battle against Colorado Springs that really lit things up as this contest begins. New Mexico and the Yellow Kits will be moving from left to right on the attack. Orange County and the Dark Kits tonight will be on the attack from right to left. Temperatures at first touch, 73 degrees. Slight breeze blowing out towards the east in Riverside County. About 5 miles per hour, a couple scattered clouds, but all in all, sun continues to set here on the west coast. It won't do so until about 8 o'clock, maybe 8:20. What a glorious night for ball. Thomas Snyder, our lead official tonight, center referee. Let's see how busy he is tonight. Played through the box. That drive blocked on the way through. A first big bid from either side. It goes to Orange County, and this will result in a corner kick.
Yeah, really good start for Orange County, especially to start wide, then to come century. Palomino has a very good feeling of being at the right place at the right time and really comfortable with the ball at his feet. For New Mexico, you need to be really clever, understanding if you expend yourself too wide, Orange County is too good to hurt you, essentially.
Lee Howell will take this corner for Orange County. Now taking this time. Zubak, 3 goals shy of 50. Trying to add to that tally here tonight. Delivery locked through, cleared away by New Mexico. Not an opportunity for them to counter, and now they'll eventually will, because that was a bad ball. That does not cross the end line. Beg your pardon. New Mexico trying to hold it away from their 18. This one speared away at the last minute, and that is the case as New Mexico will get it back. There's Danny Stone, 3rd year with Orange County. New personnel comes in and out. One of the things he had mentioned is just different dynamics with all these clubs and these rosters. This makes it really impossible to kind of gauge how you're going to win or lose matches week in and week out in the USL Championship. Alex Rando in between the sticks tonight. Christopher Shakes on the other side for New Mexico. Both these clubs expected to be amongst the top 4 in the West. Of course, a lot to be said about the attrition and the durability of both sides as this long year moves along. Dennis Sanchez, 7 seasons the head coach in New Mexico, on his way from Las Vegas, has not looked back. Brewitt. Hagart. Ball got away with it for a minute. Orange County holding possession right now. New Mexico 1-2 so far this year. Lone victory just coming off the heels of it was Osman Jabang's game-winning goal against Colorado Springs. Tyson Espy's lone goal of the year came in the 89th minute against that same Colorado Springs side.
Watch out.
Bad ball. A little bit of a miscue. Fortunate enough for Shakes, he's able to recover on it. Get a moment in time. Zulfagari Law injury report. Nothing on either side. Of course, we're only a few games into a brand new year.
Talked about New Mexico wanting to be on the ball, wanting to be a possession-based team early on, 6 minutes in, building out of the back. Need to be extremely clean. If you make a silly mistake, it's going to be costly. But also having the ability to bait Orange County to step up, and that is when you can find Reed Steven, Valentino Well, Christian Nava in between lines, but you have to have the personality to look beyond the initial line of pressure.
Orange County wants to perform anywhere that they can, but they'll get to do so as they've opened up for their first 5 matches on home soil. Snyder blowing the whistle there. That'll be a foul and goes to New Mexico.
As Wilkerson's going to sit right next to Zico Bailey, he's going to give New Mexico a bit of bite as well, which will allow Zico Bailey, number 19, the ability to push a little bit higher. Almost play as dual 10 because in possession, Usman Jabang is going to play centrally as well to overload central locations for Dennis Sanchez.
New Mexico had their way last year with Orange County. And historically, they've had their way as well. 5-2-4 all time against Orange County. 12th ever encounter between these two sides. Western Conference foes will link up twice this year. Ball played through on the right-hand side. Reed Steven trying to effort his way for that. Dennis Sanchez had made the comment to us that his club was lacking consistency to open up this year. Being on the road, I do a little something different for his guys just to get more familiar and comfortable with each other. But are you surprised with a slow, sluggish start?
Especially when you look at the roster, 100% for a New Mexico team that, yes, it's still very early on, only 3 games played, underachieving. We've come to accustom that New Mexico is a team that picks up maximum points every single time they walk over that white line. So for Dennis Sanchez, yes, you do a good job in the offseason. You bring different pieces that give you more unpredictability to go forward, a little bit more direct play with Reed Steven, Archimedes, target number 9. You bring in Nava, comes back due to his injuries as well. You bring in some experienced 2 center backs as well. So it's not going to be perfect, nor should people expect it to be, but yet talent, again, never in question for this New Mexico side.
Chris Shakes in goal, 13 saves so far coming into this contest. So goalkeeping isn't a problem. It's just the ability to support in front. Hagart whips this ball in, headed away. Nobody in dark in the general vicinity. Orange County trying to keep the heat on, though. Hagart, the intended recipient. Ball lands on his right foot, has to peel this one away. Kelly, open crease. Kelly eluding one defender and a second one that just runs out of real estate.
Just overcomplicating it a little bit here. Stephen Kelly. When you get faced up towards goal, you have Ben Alcazar extremely wide, so you just need to create that simple pass and get the ball into a dangerous area. That's where we see Orange County early on find success.
Hagart noticeably has been on the ball a lot to open up this match. Asking a couple quick questions of the back line of New Mexico.
Really good ball here from Shakes.
Plays it towards the middle of the park. Gloucester, who gave it up, will get this thing back. Excellent transition for Orange County. And then the steal. Hagart will give a little go. Certainly does wonders for your rhythm. Getting acclimated to a match like this. That ball peeled away.
Had a really good conversation with Danny Stone, specifically about that central location, because you have so many players that are very similar in terms of wanting the ball to feet, wanting to combine. Partida, Palomino, Cali, Hagart. You can throw Silla in there as well. So understanding if you can play quick, if you have a really high tempo movement off of the ball, you can really test oppositions and win that midfield battle.
Back comes New Mexico. Reed Steven. A little bit too much on that ball. Good effort trying to keep it was Valentin Noel. He's going to be called for the foul. Heads up, football fans. You don't have to be on the roster to get on the field here at Championship Soccer Stadium. Orange County Soccer Club offers group experiences that let fans be a part of the match day action. Groups of 10 or more can receive discount tickets and even access on-field experiences like player walkouts, halftime activities, and post-match games on the pitch. If you're planning a team event, birthday, or company outing, visit orangecountysoccer.com/group tickets to learn more. Hagart here on the outside looking for a save, takes a shot, and a great stop on the goal line. Fantastic bid there, and a big stop by Shakes.
Chris Hagart, right footer, playing on the left-hand side, so he's always going to try to cut in on his preferred right foot, but I love the patience, allowing this run from McKinnon to develop, and what that does, that pulls out bodies, and that opens up that avenue so he can come in centrally. Trying to find that near post. That's a really good save from Shakes, down to his right-hand side to push it wide.
Big element to that save with Shakes was the ball just skipping on the deck like that. Not easy for a keeper to manage. Got a player down for New Mexico. But Hagart's been all over this match, and we're only a few minutes into it.
Yeah, he has the freedom. He's going to start on this left-hand side, but again, very similar to Palomino and Stephen Kelly that have the rotation and the fluidity to go and search the game. And he's a really clever player. We've talked about the ability to slow the game down, to let that play develop, because if he goes at 100 miles per hour, that shot is not open. So allowing Ethan Zubak to pull out a center back so he can come centrally really opens the avenue for him to shoot. You take a look at a little bit of contact there from Ethan Zubak. McKinnon quick to react.
Now back up to his feet. That right shoulder getting looked at. Certainly not a comfortable feeling for Hal as he's going to go off the pitch. See if he can make a recovery. We'll keep an eye on him. But didn't even try to raise his arm after he's helped out to the feet. So that'll certainly be an issue. Corner kick here for Orange County. So he shakes in between the sticks, directing a little bit of traffic. 5 inside the 18 for Orange County. Hagar will take this. They'll be in close proximity for Orange County. Everyone peeling back for New Mexico. Hagar, good delivery. That strike headed away. Players racing for it from both sides. Ball stays with Orange County. Good spunk so far for Orange County. New Mexico has not done anything threatening offensively yet. Kelly with the chip. Hagar pushing into high gear. Eludes one defender. Nice move with the left toe tap. Ball makes its way into the 18, but cleared by New Mexico. Orange County asking some questions. Kelly again, nice touch. Peeled back, in through to the right-hand side. Orange County maneuvering and playing at all angles. That shot moves just a little bit wide to the left as Brewitt skied up for the attempt.
Good decision from Hagar not to hit this first time. Instead, take that first touch, and that allows this run for Tom Brewitt just to peel off the shoulder to that back post. Just the timing a little bit off, and notice when he approaches the ball, he's already falling down. Difficult to generate enough power to put pressure on Shakes.
16th minute. All the offensive flow for Orange County, nothing for New Mexico. New Mexico United rolling a little bit. Steven trying to aggressively pursue it. Orange County doing a fine job of at least holding things down and tracking it defensively. Partita was asking for it back, did not get it. Alcazar.
Brilliant touch from Palomino there.
Good penetration over the left-hand side. Orange County flashing some numbers. That drive nearly found the mark. Well, McKinnon, Hagar, everyone asking some questions so far for Orange County.
Just carving open this New Mexico side. First it's the touch, then it's the technique on the ball from Palomino. And I love the aggressiveness from McKinnon. Ability to fend off Jabang and still maintain his balance of force. A no-nonsense save from Shakes.
McKinnon has scored this year.
Should be a corner kick, huh?
Yeah, well, that kind of a night so far for Orange County. Feels like everything should be going their way. Perfect start for them. You got to imagine if you're Danny Stone, you have no complaints outside of a finish.
That's exactly what Ryan McKinnon's talking to Thomas Schneider, saying that Shakes actually does get a touch on this ball. But just the double tens for Orange County within Stephen Kelly and Marcelo Palomino, causing all sorts of issues for Zico Bailey and Wilkerson. They need to do a better job at just fending off and being a little bit deeper.
New Mexico has some firepower that they can counter with, but so far Orange County's big guns have been on it. There's takedown.
Another really good ball that breaks lines.
McKinnon was available on the left-hand side. This ball is going to be squirted right back to Shakes, though.
You see, bottom of your screen, Jabang having a conversation with his teammates. Either Bailey and Wilkerson need to drop deeper and start a lot more connected within that back line, or the two center backs need to be more aggressive at stepping into that middle third, because that area of the field, Orange County is running circles against New Mexico.
Mexico playing just a bit flat right now. And Alcazar will switch the pitch. Kelly almost took a funky hop, which would have led to Reed Stephen going back the other way with a one-on-one situation. New Mexico treading carefully. Orange County trying to draw first blood. Rando. Turnover here that works to New Mexico's favor. Jabang. New Mexico United have been relatively quiet so far. To their credit, they haven't had much possession. It's been all Orange County. New Mexico trying to get a feel for this thing. Reed Stephen. He's had all kinds of spunk, and this call is going to go against him this time. Reed Stephen grabbing that ankle. Calf, Achilles area. Limping, doesn't look like he's right, but good enough to continue. 21st minute. Football fans, Orange County fans, more to the point, are you ready to unlock the best experience in black and orange? Well, 2026 Orange County season. Memberships are on sale right now. Join OC's best kept secret and enjoy the lowest ticket prices, exclusive benefits, and unforgettable match day experiences all season long. And more online at orangecountysoccer.com/tickets. Push back. Blake Howell, who was helped off the field. Trainer was holding his right shoulder for him. He's back on the pitch, but he's kept that right arm nearly at 90 degrees with his elbow bent. Hasn't straightened it out, and in fact hasn't even raised it. So we'll keep an eye on that as the night continues. Shakes. Howell. Pushed over on the left-hand side. Orange County with a chance to counter, but New Mexico alertly trying to press. Kelly on the touch. Out wide, left-hand side. Agard trying to provide some theatrics here. Pushed it over in the left wing, open space. Before that shot's going to occur. Far set official with the flag up.
See the frustration from Benalcazar, and rightly so. Chris Hagar needs to be quicker at just feeding this ball, and it's brilliant play from starting on one side of the field, ending on the other for Orange County. But once you have that left back that makes that run across, just put it out in front of him, let him run onto it. He has momentum at his back. You cut in, you try to dance a little bit. By that time, Benalcazar's already offside.
Almost looked like Hagar was a bit surprised that Benalcazar was sprinting down that left wing.
And it's the way that Danny Stone wants this near side to look like for Benalcazar. Is a player that has played numerous of positions for Danny Stone, but he's always going to give you the output and the options going forward.
Jabang the trailer. Reed Stephen gave it up. This will be a foul. Good location here for New Mexico. First free kick for New Mexico in a dangerous proposition.
Really clever from Zico Bailey. Notice he sees the pressure coming last second, just comes between the ball and Partida. Feels any sort of contact, goes down and wins a dangerous set piece.
24th minute. Rando looking on. See exactly where this lane's going to come from with a shot. To the wall being observed by Orange County. The question is, where's this ball going and who's it coming from? Bailey or Reed Steven. Reed Steven pulls it, lets it rip with the left. Had a lot of venom on it. Unfortunately, not on target.
That's difficult technique. To get it up over the wall underneath the crossbar. Hits it well, just not enough movement to get it to come back down from Reed Steven.
Bailey getting airborne. Reed Steven, open space for a minute, played over that ball, and unfortunate for him, lost the handle on it. Great idea as that ball was played through nicely to Reed Steven. Been the one highlight so far for New Mexico. He has a lot of spunk tonight.
He needs a play that gives New Mexico something different. He's electric, he's dynamic. Reed Steven, he wants to get at you and put pressure on your back line. With 26 minutes in, how can he be a bit cleaner in terms of his technique, his first touch a little bit tighter? He just finds himself into really good areas, just needs a little bit more composure and quality in the final third.
And leads the team so far in chances created. Now hoping to get some help from everybody else. New Mexico 1-2 to open up the year. Orange County 2-0-2. Alcazar, quality chance, but was labeled offside a few minutes ago. Things have tempered down just a little bit from an aggression standpoint for Orange County. New Mexico certainly happy with that. Orange County in pursuit for the first goal of tonight's affair. And Alcazar not on the same page. He went one way, Kelly went the other. There's Bailey. New Mexico weathering a few flurries from Orange County. Now settled into this match. Took him a bit. There's Shakes. Shakes with a good stop against Hagart. Extending his right arm on a two-hopper. Some good pace to it. You got Orange County with the bulk of the scoring chances so far. Rando has not seen any action his way yet. Good long ball here. Coverage just a little bit too late, but it'll be an offside ruling against Orange County. USL on CBS Sports Network kicks off on April 18th with the Eastern Conference Showdown. Charleston Battery takes on a fast-starting Tampa Bay Rowdies side at 3 p.m. Eastern. Catch all the action on the CBS Sports Network on April 18th. Decent collision, some hand grabbing by Ethan Zubai. Got away with it for a moment. Kelly, some harsh contact against Howell, and Howell goes down again, grabbing that right shoulder, collarbone area. He's had a tough night at the office.
Just see the pain In the face of Hal, playing centrally. Having to engage in a lot of contact as a center back. Going to be really interesting to see what Dennis Sanchez decides to do at halftime, because that is not a position that you can have any hindrance whatsoever.
He's still holding his right arm up, bent at a 90-degree angle, almost like he's mimicking a sling being on his arm. Take a look at him there. It's anything but natural for Malik Howell. He's in the middle of the park. New Mexico finally entering the attacking third with an idea. Randall misjudged it. Reed Stephen gets taken down inside the 18, and our lead official points the spot.
The first time that we've seen New Mexico get to that final third. Randall makes a mess, unable to read it, and then just notice the right arm, the contact on Reed Stephen. And Reed Stephen is really clever. As Randall tries to swipe down and recover after his mistake, Reed Stephen goes down, forces the whistle of Thomas Schneider. In a blink of an eye, New Mexico in the 31st minute, from 12 yards out, have an opportunity to take the lead here on the road.
Reed Stephen from the spot will take this penalty. Rando has not faced the penalty so far in this young year. But a rare opportunity for New Mexico so far here in the 31st minute. They have done nothing offensively until now. Snyder giving some instructions to Rando. Reed Stephen here from the spot, though, looking for his first goal in 2026. Reed Stephen is ready, so is our lead official. And here we go with the penalty. Reed Stephen lets it rip, and he scores! The best player of the night so far for New Mexico lets it rip, and they're up 1-0.
It's not often you see the player that draws the foul, steps up to take the pen. Reed Stephen, his mobility, his ability to get himself to the final third had changed the complexion. Watch the right arm here from Rando. No need. And then notice the hips from Reed Stephen here. As he approaches it, opens up, keeps him open, and sends Rando the wrong way. Really composed and classy pen to give New Mexico the lead here on the road.
The chances for New Mexico have been relatively faint. 2 attempts, both by Reed Stephen, one on a free kick outside the 18. They missed hovering over the crossbar, and that time, picturesque, as you pointed out, Ricky. And out of nowhere, New Mexico has more than life. They have an advantage, you would have thought.
As a goalkeeper, your decision-making, your positioning is everything. As this ball comes across to Rando, and you do step off of your line, you need to make sure that that ball gets punched up and away. And if you make a mistake about it and you try to go again, you have to get contact with the ball, or you just retreat because you have teammates around you. You recover from your mistake, you get punished, and now a 1-goal deficit here at home for Orange County.
Shocking results so far for Orange County, given the fact that they have played well to open up this match. And New Mexico's been absorbing it. But a miscue by the keeper gave Reed Stevens some new life, and he made it count. First goal of 2026 comes via the penalty. From the spot, he makes it 1-0 for the road team. Mexico now trying to push this forward. Bailey was asking for it, just couldn't get to it. Flung over left-hand side, Valentin Noel, Bailey. Defender draped all over him with his left foot. That scales up and over the crossbar. Well, for as little as they have done offensively, New Mexico has had a couple opportunities to score multiple goals here in this first half.
And start to find a little bit of a rhythm in terms of the momentum, New Mexico. Especially when you get a goal that's almost gifted to you. It gives you confidence. And notice how much more aggressive they are in terms of their starting position. That front four is pushing. You have Jabang playing next to Wilkerson, now trying to not only win the initial ball, but trying to pick up the scraps and win that midfield battle for Dennis Sanchez and company.
The thought is, what else can Danny Stone tell his players to do after this first half? I really don't feel like they've done much of anything wrong outside of one miscue by the keeper.
It's a similar type of thing that we saw in midweek as well against the Phoenix Rising. A really sloppy mistake in the back. You give Rising a goal.
Orange County trying to push a counter.
And what's the response here for Danny Stone and company?
This one lofted up. Left-hand side, and the heat will go on for Orange County. Hagart with the throw in. He's had some good juice so far. These teams engaging in the U.S. Open Cup. Orange County losing, as Ricky had mentioned, to Phoenix. Midweek, 2-1 outcome. Even more bitter when you get a Western Conference foe that eliminates you. Alcazar here. Sun is now set here on the West Coast. Decent ball through, but that'll go back to New Mexico side. Football fans, you can watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Ben Alcazar wants to get it back, couldn't. Hagart. Peel this thing back to Kelly. Kelly on the chip, but a bad ball. Intercepted by New Mexico. Bailey gives it right back. Not an opportune placement. Hagarth twirling around, sharp angle. McKinnon glides this ball over to the right-hand side, open crease. McKinnon was asking for it back. Another dangerous moment for Orange County.
This near side for Danny Stone has been a point of emphasis with Hagart. So comfortable with the ball at his feet, can combine, can go 1v1. And as this ball comes back across, really clever from Ward just to stand it up to the back post in the end. Jabang doing a good job in terms of his positioning and recovery at that right back position.
Palomino will take this corner. Orange County's had a couple nice moments inside the 18. Palomino delivering on one of them. Brewitt had a header, just missing the cage. That drive never had a chance. Slicing a bit wide. Hagarth has had better looks at target. Now Reed Stephen, scoring the first goal of tonight's contest. First goal of the year. On the penalty, Orange County has had the advantage offensively, but nothing to show for it. And the attacking third, McKinnon shake comes all the way out. Shakes inside the 18-yard box. Had to play that. On the touch, the exchange given right back to New Mexico. Offensive playmakers for Orange County. A bit stymied so far for New Mexico. Continuing to bend and not break yet, but another giveaway. Ben Alcazar. Soft finesse pass over the left-hand side. County has found some gaps, but able to sustain offensive rhythm. Reed Steven gets chopped down right in front of our lead official. See if a yellow card is going to be shown. It's exactly the case.
Chris Hagart, moments ago, having words with his teammates after deciding to pull the trigger. So a little bit of frustration coming in. No play on the ball whatsoever. Good feet from Reed Steven. Deserving of a yellow card. No big challenge in terms of the discipline and positioning from Hagart for the remainder of this game. No need to go into that challenge that aggressively.
Reed Steven has been the best player for New Mexico, and now, I'd say for the most part, has been the stingiest player on both sides tonight. McKinnon working all the way around. Take a little bit of the sting off the enthusiasm of Hagart. He's been on it tonight. He's had a couple quality looks, been all over the ball to open up this match. And Alcazar.
Just need more movement from your front too if you are Danning Stone with McKinnon and Zubak. Combined, both of them only have 30 touches through the first 41 minutes. For in context, Marcelo Palomino has 37 touches individually. If you want to start to score goals, if you want to start to threaten the opposing attacking 18-yard box, you need your strikers to get involved.
Will it come potentially for Orange County? They have had the advantage with possession. Shots right now 5-3 in favor of the home side, but at the end of the day, it's a score that matters. Shakes here on the touch. Dennis Sanchez will take any way he can get the offensive productivity from his side, and not winning in any of the big statistical categories. As the score stays the same, he's perfectly content with it. Quick conversation with our lead official, McKinnon. The match hasn't gone the way for Orange County yet. Ricky, I can't help but think they haven't dominated this match, but they've been the better side, just unlucky.
Really similar story to what we saw midweek as well. Through 43 minutes, the better side on the ball with the better side against Phoenix Rising, but yet all that matters, especially in USL Championship, top left of your screen, the scoreboard, how efficient can you be in both boxes? In that department, we've seen New Mexico thrive, while Orange County still trying to figure things out.
Keep an eye on our fourth official to see how much added time is provided here. Shakes a mile out. Malik Howell still nursing a injured shoulder. Can appreciate the gutsiness from him. Ben Alcazar in some trouble. Reed Steven applying some heat. In on the touch. Go just on target to Rando. Rando has not seen a lot of action here in this first half. Conceded the penalty to Reed Steven. Christian Nava trying to pursue it. Can't do anything with it. Observe what changes Danny Stone will make to begin the second half. Same with Dennis Sanchez. With Orange County only down a goal, not for lack of effort. They've had some quality chances, but just unable to get one past Shake so far. New Mexico true to their word and how they performed against Orange County. 5 victories in 11 matches, just a couple defeats. Ben Alcazar working all the way around the park. 45th minute. And now New Mexico pressing. Thomas Snyder, let's see if he glances at his watch. 4 minutes of added time. Haggard here.
Just see how organized New Mexico is defensively. 5 across the back, you have 2 in front of them. Wilkerson and Zico Bailey doing a better job at just starting deeper. So there is not enough space for Kelly Palomino to operate in between lines. Took a little bit to settle in, but since then, New Mexico's done a good job defensively.
Nice chip out wide. That shot, or the pass anyway, was deflected. And now everyone for Orange County going to our lead official, talking about a legal touch here in this sequence. Partita was the first one to join the party with Thomas Snyder, and then everyone else in black and white has joined the fray.
The argument for Partita and everyone here at Championship Soccer Stadium is that there is an outstretched arm from Zico Bailey. Does a good job at recovering and staying like for like with Kevin Partita, but notice his left arm, is it extended away from his body? It is, but my question is, does the ball even hit it? Difficult to tell. It seemed like it hit his midsection first. No VAR here in USL Championship.
Palomino, long ball, back post, volleyed away, kept in some trouble, no. Shot misses by a good 10 feet. Orange County trying to make some breaks. Partita with a valiant effort. Call didn't go his way, but they had a decent look in the corner. Stats and highlights around the corner. That'll read Steven, the only goal in this contest off the penalty. For Shakes, seeing a handful of shots come his way. Biggest save of the night for him against Chris Haggard. Clean right now and trying to head to the halftime locker room with his team in front by a goal. Espy, Haggard, playing on yellow the rest of the night. Lofted through on the left-hand side, and it did look like it went off a New Mexico player, and now Orange County working rather quickly to get one final crack at it. Ben Alcazar, fast restart, left-footed punch. Peeled away.
Just sitting so deep, New Mexico. The last couple minutes of this first half here. inviting so much pressure. So if you are Orange County,
look, volleyed up. Controlled by New Mexico.
if you're Orange County, the ball needs to move quicker. Movement ahead of the ball needs to be more influential, and that is something that Danny Sone's going to want to see a little bit more in that next 45 minutes. If you're Dennis Sanchez, it's all about positioning. If you can stay higher but stay more compact in your starting position, then you can negate Orange County to play in between lines. All to play for in this next 45 minutes.
Shots are 7-3 in favor of Orange County, but nothing to show for it just yet. Chris Shakes has been strong in net. And one half is in the books here from Championship Soccer Stadium. New Mexico with the advantage over Orange County 1-0. Now Reed Stephen, his first goal of the season from the spot. And New Mexico has the lead. Stats and highlights right around the corner, along with a look around the USL Championship. All that and then some as we've reached the end of the first half. We'll be back.
CSC captain and today's creative director. Come on, get him working the camera a little bit. Stay there, look down the camera. No, just leave. That could be amazing. Do you like the colour? Do you like the design? Do you like the lines? Do you know what the lines represent? 34 lines for 34 cities. Yeah, safe.
Kids grow up fast. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. With Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
This is incredible technology. We can actually solve drunk driving.
We are here to send a very strong message. Drunk driving must stop.
We are educators, supporters, listeners, and most of all, we are relentless. Because one life lost is one too many. Together, we can end impaired driving for good. Join the movement. Drive change. Save lives.
At the Pickup Family Neurosciences Institute, we function as a unit. Neurosurgery and neurology, physical medicine and rehab, physical therapy. It's patient-focused, patient-centered care. The future of the neurosciences at Hoag is filled with promise. We are at the cusp of incredible advancements and innovations that are truly going to transform medical care and its delivery. Patients don't just get a doctor when they come to Hoag, they get Team Hoag.
Back here live at Championship Soccer Stadium, Irvine, California. New Mexico with the advantage right now. Now I'll read Steven, his marker from the spot, difference maker. New Mexico, all smiles. Orange County trying to punch back. But through 45, can't do anything to show for it. Orange County's upcoming schedule, the next 5. Have a date with San Antonio on deck, and then at FC Tulsa. Of course, Sacramento, I know they circle that on the schedule every single year.
At Sacramento, at the Switchbacks, at Tulsa, really difficult places to play if you are Danny Sone. So that is why this next 45 minutes is that much more important, because this meat of the schedule is really difficult. As for New Mexico, you go to Phoenix Rising and then you play the rest at the Lab, which historically we've seen how good New Mexico can be when they play in front of their home faithful. For the next 2 games, it's going to be important for Dennis Sanchez to pick up maximum points.
Maximum points and also maintain their health, but a squad that needs to get back into their winning ways. See if they can do that, but they have 45 minutes worth of work still ahead of them. Got some stats and highlights around the corner. 1-0 New Mexico.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
This spring, stay 3 nights and get a $50 Best Western gift card.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Prinks Tires in the USL help soccer journeys everywhere to drive harder. From city playgrounds to suburban sidelines. From early mornings to late nights. From fun with friends to winner takes all. From the biggest fan to the biggest heart. And at every turn, Prinks Tires will be there for the long haul.
The header is down! It's in! Charleston take the lead in stop! Nice ball, Sergio! Doubles the Rowdies lead!
This is Tom Brewitt, OCSC captain and today's creative director. Come on, get him working the camera a little bit. Stay there, look down the camera. No, just leave. That could be amazing. Do you like the colour? Do you like the design? Do you like the lines? Do you know what the lines represent? 34 lines for 34 cities. Yeah, safe.
It is halftime in the USL Championship. We hope you're enjoying your match so far. I'm Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with a look at some of the headlines for this week. Louisville City became the first club to win 200 regular season matches in the USL Championship with its 1-0 victory at Brooklyn FC. Louisville accomplishes that feat in 342 regular season matches. Round 2 of the U.S. Open Cup featured some great matchups between championship clubs. Rhode Island FC knocks off El Clamico rival Hartford 2-0 on a soggy night. Here are the clubs from USL that are heading to the third round. USL is very busy in the upcoming weeks on national television. Next Saturday, Sporting Jacks at Detroit City on 2DN. Then a pair of matches on the CBS Sports Network. Saturday the 18th, a 3 o'clock start. Tampa Bay Rowdies at Charleston Battery. El Clamico returns on Saturday the 25th, this time in the Prinks Tires USL Cup. That's a look at the headlines for this week. Let's get you back to your match for the second half.
Back here at Championship Soccer Stadium, New Mexico, on a penalty from Meow Reed Steven, the difference makers so far. 45 minutes in the books. Still got some stats and highlights to show you on the other side of this thing, as New Mexico has the 1-0 advantage over Orange County. Speaking of USL Championship, Ricky, a lot of things going around the league, but the highlight is what Charleston did today to Lou City on the road.
In Lou, at Lynn Famous Stadium, not an easy place to play to pick up all the points. Massive result for Ben Pierman and company. Miami split the points with Hartford, Switchbacks, and Lexington split the points. 0-0 draw with Detroit and Rhode Island. Loudoun and Birmingham, goals galore. And then the Tampa Bay Rowdies, Dominic Cachado, continue to trek along. 3 points at Jacksonville.
El Paso continues to pump a 3-2 victory over Las Vegas. Sacramento at recess taking care of business against Phoenix Rising. 2-0 is the outcome there. Well, we'll see what happens as this second half is about to unfold. New Mexico, not their best brand of ball through 45, but efficient enough. They got the advantage right now. More to talk to on the other side. 1-0 for New Mexico.
Every morning I draw a line. I've painted thousands of them. The lines are simple, but what happens within them is magical. Some lines divide, but not this one. It's the common thread for our shared love for the game. Soccer, football, call it what you want. This line, this team, it brings each of us to a common ground, the line that connects us. We, OCSC.
Kids grow up fast. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. With Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
This is Tom Brewitt, OCSC captain and today's creative director. Come on, get him working the camera a little bit. Stay there, look down the camera. No, just leave. That could be amazing. Do you like the colour? Do you like the design? Do you like the lines? Do you know what the lines represent? 34 lines for 34 cities.
This is incredible technology. We can actually solve drunk driving.
We are here to send a very strong message. Drunk driving must stop.
We are educators, supporters, listeners, and most of all, we are relentless. Because one life lost is one too many. Together, we can end impaired driving for good. Join the movement. Drive change. Save lives.
Happy Saturday night to you wherever you may be. Soccer is back, and so is Orange County, New Mexico. 45 minutes worth of work in the books. New Mexico with the advantage over Orange County. 1-0 is the tally. First of two encounters between these two sides, Western Conference opponents. And Ricky, the first half of ball was not anything that New Mexico dreamed of. Orange County tried to deliver some pressure. There's no sun in his eyes. It just looked like a simple miss and flail with his right arm. And then obviously bringing down Reed Stephen, and the penalty was converted. So the numbers in this first half, what do they tell you?
And it's surprising because New Mexico is a team that wants the ball, but they've only had 41% of the possession. And if you're Dennis Sanchez, you're okay with that. Just showing that you're a side that doesn't need the ball to be effective, that you can still find a way to grind results. And for Orange County, if you are Danny Stone, what can you do? Possession with a purpose. How can you be more efficient when you do get in front of goal to put more pressure on Shake?
Orange County going to try to make some adjustments in the second half. If you are Danny Stone, what words of encouragement would you give your team?
Continue what we've been doing, but now have that little bit of killer instinct and that ruthlessness, because we're doing a good job at arriving into that final third. But now we need to put this game away and take our chances and be efficient.
Ethan Zubak was relatively quiet in the first half. What does he need to do that's different from half number one?
If he can stay as high as he possibly can, he'll occupy both center backs, and that will allow McKinnon the ability to be a little bit more vertical, a little bit more direct. They need to do a better job at working off one another, because so many times it seems like they're isolated in their individualities.
Valentin Noel was relatively quiet in the first half. Surprising to you?
Yeah, I mean, he's a player for Dennis Sanchez that needs to find the game, that wants to find the game, that wants the rhythm to go through him. But yet again, it's something that we saw from New Mexico, not needing the ball to be effective, and that plays right exactly what Valentino Wellston been able to do as well.
New Mexico trying to keep the tide from going back to Orange County, which led for the most part in possession through large chunks of the opening half and really dictated tempo and pace. But a breakdown by their keeper and Rando. And Reed Stephen pouncing on the opportunity, putting it past Rando, and the rest, as I say, was history. New Mexico trying to notch their second one of the season. And for Orange County, just trying to bounce back after losing to Phoenix. No announcement on any changes here in half number 2 so far. It was an overly aggressive first half of football from either side, and now half number 2. See if things tend to be a little bit different. Second half begins with New Mexico holding possession, moving from right to left. And Orange County and the Dart Kids will be moving from left to right on the attack. New Mexico 5-2-4 all time against Orange County. Partida peels this thing back. Pruitt had a chance in the first half off a header. Just couldn't put it on net. Agard, Palomino, all getting into the act. Here's War. Encouraging signs from Orange County through the first 45, except for conceding 1 goal. See if they can turn things around here in half number 2, find the equalizer, and then get on top. His credit, Chris Shakes was tested in the opening half and into the belt every single time. Partida to the left-hand side, nobody in dark. Kelly. Kelly had some good movement in the first half as well. Positive signs for Orange County. Everyone really getting into a rhythm for the home side. McKinnon's had a couple different looks towards target tonight.
Picking up right where we left off at the end of that first half. Just New Mexico extremely defensive and extremely deep. Just now starting to push up out of their shell a little bit. But when a team is sitting all 11 players behind the ball, the tempo needs to move quick. You need movement ahead of the ball. McKinnon and Ethan Zubak need to do a better job at pulling players out of position so you can open up space for your teammates, because right now, everything has been in front of New Mexico.
Orange County trying to move here. That goes to Shakes. McKinnon was the closest recipient, but ball 2 out in front for him.
Also understanding if you are Orange County, you're going to see a lot of the ball. So the composure and the patience in doing that, understanding that you do not need to hit that home run ball right when you pick up possession. Watch out here.
A dead giveaway. Orange County trying to find an equalizing goal. The header screams over the crossbar. About as close as they'll come with McKinnon. He's frustrated with himself. It's still 1-0 New Mexico.
Good ball again from Hagar. Just lifts it to this back post area. McKinnon does everything right. He times this jump to perfection. But as you meet this ball, you need to snap down on it. Gets a little bit underneath it. That's why it goes up and over the crossbar. But good action for Orange County, threatening the opposing goal.
Again on a delivery. Probably the most dangerous player tonight for Orange County. They're going towards goal or setting up somebody else. And much like they did in the first half, New Mexico living dangerous. Eluded one defender, and then that ball goes off and then right back to New Mexico. Changes here in the second half. Would you make any if you're Dennis Sanchez?
Just to see the ball more. You continue to talk about New Mexico being a possession-based team that not have a lot of the ball, need to get that man involved. Archimed, big physical number 9, really quiet within that first 45 minutes as well. And he's a striker that needs service, so getting him in around that 18-yard box will be crucial to try to double your lead. Only 12 touches in that first half for Luther Archimed.
Reed Steven, Zigo Bailey, both near it. Bailey will peel off. Reed Steven loops this ball in. Enough lift on it. Much like he was in the first half, Malik Howell still running around the track with his arm braced up. Not with any kind of support, just holding it up. Got a yellow card here. Gloucester, first booking of the night.
Does well initially for the challenge, but really clever touch through the legs of Hagar. And it's a following leg that gets him in trouble.
So Gloucester and Hagar both on caution the rest of the evening. Has not been a physical match by any stretch of the imagination. Near giveaway. Now Orange County trying to apply some more pressure. It's broken for the time being. Mexico's done a great job so far absorbing the heat from Orange County, bending several times, not breaking and not chasing. Bailey. Benjamin trying to set himself up near the 6. Moving around, Gloucester wanted it, couldn't get it. Nava. Gloucester with it now. Let's go try and take some pressure off their back line. Ball left-footed through, and Rando has to sky up for this ball. Peculiar spot for him to be in. Some pretty decent contact right near his line as Archimed in some agony right now.
Good ball from Reed Steven to this back post area. Archimed has every single right to challenge for this ball. It's a 50-50 ball. Rando doing a good job at beating his individual marker. Notice how he punches it up and away, but a really awkward fall from Archimet. Good to see him back on his own power.
Just spoke about Archimet getting engaged in the second half, and more to your point, he's right in the middle of it. Gloucester nearly threw that ball away. Bailey moving around, asking for it from Nava. Mexico connecting the dots here. Didn't do a whole lot of this at all in the first half. From a sharp angle, this one deflected on the way through, and this will result in a corner kick for New Mexico.
It's better from the visiting side. Settle into this match with the ball at their feet, allowing the width to be provided by that man, Reed Steven.
He's had a fine performance in the office tonight for New Mexico. Gonna galvanize his side.
There's a lot of bodies right in front of Rando.
Steven, low line drive. That had a bite to it. New Mexico will hold possession. Shakes really out towards midfield. Mexico won the season series last year. Had their way with Orange County. Good ball through. Nope. Archimet again, the recipient, at least the intended recipient. And Rando quickly out to pounce on it. Malik Howell has to spin this back to Shakes. Emelainen. Back line for New Mexico has been sturdy tonight. They needed to be. Orange County was not playing direct for the most part in the opening half. Really out wide, grabbing some angles. Good communication for New Mexico has allowed them to keep the advantage and keep a clean sheet so far. Bailey. Nice hesitation down the middle of the pitch. Here comes New Mexico. Archimet was asking for it, couldn't get. Reed Steven, one look. He'll flip to the right-hand side, crossing attempt. Bicycle kick could not connect. Bailey trying to glide through, could not hold possession. This will be a foul. Reed Stevens not happy with it from Thomas Snyder, but that'll go back to the home side. Football fans, you don't have to be on the roster to get on the field here at Championship Soccer Stadium. Take a look back at Reed Stevens' foul. And this is going to result in a corner kick for Orange County, as McKinnon went full throttle down the middle of the park. It's a great look for him on the restart. Had a header off of a corner kick that just missed the top corner. Got a player down right now for New Mexico. As I was saying, football fans, you don't have to be on the roster to get on the field here at Championship Soccer Stadium. Orange County Soccer Club offers group experiences that let fans be a part of the match day action. Groups of 10 or more can receive discount tickets and even access on-field experiences like player walkouts, halftime activities, and post-match games on the pitch. If you're planning to attend a team event, birthday, or company outing, visit orangecountysoccer.com/group tickets to learn more. Malik Howell has been in that same position since the first half.
Just looking at the bench for New Mexico, and to think Will Seymour will be the like for like for Macau. You just see bottom of your screen, Seymour right underneath Dennis Sanchez. It's not easy to play center back with that shoulder continue to be stuck in.
Ball from Kelly, the header just misses. They've been good on set pieces, setting people up. That attempt, nice ball from Kelly to Brewitt. Brewitt's had 2 good looks tonight, both of them unable to find the mark. Got a change here. First one of the night. Substitutions brought to you by MedEquip, turning setbacks into comebacks. As Sanchez elected to go to his bench here tonight, and for the first time, we'll see more coming in. Replace Malik Howell. Howell is the walking wounded, as they'd say. Hurt in the first half. Grit and determination kept him in here until the 61st minute. War out wide, needed to get around one defender, could not do it. Good job positioning there by Gloucester. It's all mano a mano. War again. Gave it back. Reed Stevens scored from the spot in the first half, making it 1-0 in New Mexico. Orange County SC unable to find a retaliatory mark thus far. Christian Nava back to his feet. Pretty decent contact, simultaneous direction towards the ground. Our lead official tells the fellas to play on. Bailey stumbling, bumbling, but gets a call to go his way. And while McKinnon's going to be booked.
About the 4th time that Thomas Schneider has had a conversation with Liam McKinnon. Mentioned in the first half. Does well to backtrack, but notice how aggressive that left studs are exposed here, and catches Zico Bailey. Like to see sense a little bit of frustration from the striker for Orange County.
So McKinnon on yellow. Speaking of Zico Bailey, who was setting things up a moment ago, he's called offside. Is the play right now for New Mexico sustainable?
The amount of pressure that they're inviting, especially now as you bring in Vizzini and Silla. Just going to give Orange County a little bit more pop. Still scored a fantastic goal midweek. Can go 1v1, can dribble by players, can combine. Not many players in USL Championship that have the same type of profile as Zilla.
Vizzini in for Zubac. Zubac never got himself ignited into this game. There have been days where the ball just sticks to his feet. Not tonight. Silla with some range. Silla looking for some open real estate. The chip to left-hand side. That shot blocked on the way through. This will be a corner kick for Orange County. McKinnon's putting himself into some winning positions.
Just feel the immediate impact of Silla to drive at the back line with the ball at his feet.
New Mexico trying to push the counter the other way. They have no numbers. This ball crosses the boundary. It goes right back to Orange County. Orange County fans, are you ready to unlock the best experience in black and orange? Well, 2026 Orange County SC season memberships are on sale right now. Join OC's best kept secret. Enjoy the lowest ticket prices, exclusive benefits, unforgettable match experiences all season long. Learn more online at orangecountysoccer.com/tickets. Giveaway here, Silla. Sharp angle, tries to put this ball across the board and can't do so. Perhaps a bit too unselfish. Not looking for a shot. Orange County continue to play the pressure. This ball lofted up and goes sailing over the net.
And just not clean enough for Orange County. Talked about it through the majority of the first half. Get yourself into that final third, just a quality lacking.
San Antonio's on deck for Orange County. To their credit, New Mexico's done a good job of frustrating Orange County this evening. Clogging shooting lanes, racing back defensively. Being lost at sea for all intents and purposes. Noel. Gloucester. Christian Nava tried to play that through and Ward stuck out the left toe. Now motoring around, Bazzini is in the middle of the pitch. See if he can get to this ball. Oh, almost found a lay on the right wing. Everybody's still active for Orange County. There aren't players that are just sitting idle. Moore, no man's land though. They'll be in dark colors for Orange County near that ball. Partita. Moore again, just too much pace and still looking at him in a bit disgust.
But those are the types of movements that you need if you want to break through this low block of New Mexico. Runs from outside in, off the shoulder, around the corner. And again, in a matter of 2 minutes, Silla has changed the tempo and just the personality of Orange County going forward.
Completely different look from what Ethan Zubak was trying to apply. Staying with Orange County. Some teams just have your number. New Mexico has shown that, at least historically, against Orange County. Both these teams not advancing the US Open Cup. So for the moment, Dennis Sanchez only worrying about one thing. It's the USL Championship regular season. Jägermeister Cup will come soon enough. Moore gets this ball to the left-hand side. Shakes in between the sticks tonight for New Mexico. Has not been tested here in the second half. Saw a decent amount of work in the first. The action that came his way through the first 45 has been non-existent here.
But give credit to New Mexico, especially with how much work they've done off the ball. Individual defending, their box defending, their organization has been really impressive for Dennis Sanchez.
Playing some good keep away from Orange County. Those will not get easy for Orange County after tonight. San Antonio, one of a couple teams still unbeaten USL Championship regular season. They're alongside Hartford and El Paso. No team on the move though. Archimet was asking for it. Could not receive it. Ball taken away. Punched over, left-hand side. Nava takes the strike, had the right idea, just could not earmark it for the top right-hand corner.
What a story Christian Nava is for New Mexico. Coming back from 2 horrific ACL injuries. Does a really good job at just letting this run progress and tries to buy that little window that goes up and over the crossbar.
Shots right now favoring Orange County 10-3. But expected goals for New Mexico 0.85, Orange County 0.59. Orange County holding a decent lead in possession, 55% to 45. Some gaps right now in Orange County's offensive attack. And credit to New Mexico, they've done well. Defending, eluding, and cleaning things up. Kelly will take this free kick. Mexico after tonight takes on Phoenix Rising. That'll be on April the 11th. Want to build some solid traction. Kelly will work quickly here. Silla. One pivot, a second. Lets it rip and it goes right on target. Easy stop for Shakes to manage.
Well, those are opportunities for Orange County. You're down a goal with 19 plus remaining. Great throw from Shakes, but you are down a goal, 19 plus remaining. You need to put this into the mixer. You need to cause some issues. Trying to overcomplicate it, trying to go short and change the angle, especially with the amount of bodies that you have right in front of the opposing goal. Good things happen when you put the ball into a dangerous area.
Jake LaCava, he's about to come into this contest. So a couple of changes for New Mexico. They'll have some valid warrant as well. Dennis Sanchez trying to make these moves right now. Justin Rennick's also coming in. But this is about preserving an advantage now, not necessarily looking for an insurance marker. You get a second goal, great, but preserving the 1-0 lead and solidifying the clean sheet is the big part. Substitutions brought to you by Mediquip. Turning setbacks into comebacks.
Rennick's going to be a little bit more mobile versus Archimet. Going to give you the ability to run in behind, stretch the game, but also really comfortable in terms of his build-up plays. And LaCava, like for like with Nava, electric, dynamic off this near side, likes to go 1v1 and put his individual defender on their heels.
Finding a quick seam. Silla was the intended target. But again, the defense in New Mexico backtracking nicely. How about this for a turnover? New Mexico trying to capitalize, and as soon as LaCava and company make the change, Ball almost ended in Orange County's net. Talk about a rarity there. So 2 changes for Dennis Sanchez with Renix and LaCava. Just a little bit too out in front for Renix. Now Orange County in the 75th minute. Still searching for an equalizing goal. And this will be a foul from a peculiar spot. Orange County trying to seize this moment. Then Alcazar right now in some agony, and Usman Jabang not happy as he sees yellow.
No need for Jabang to leave your feet whatsoever. Ben Alcazar's in the corner. You have Seymour right there supplying support. If you just use the end line and goal line as a defender, your job is done. Become a little bit overzealous, you leave your feet, and you give Orange County an opportunity again to test your back line and throw traffic right in front of Shakes.
Shakes has not been busy in the second half. The offense for both sides has been rather limited. Kelly, let's see what he does in searching for a nice moment here. A couple different weapons with Kelly looking on goal. An attempt headed and then punted away. Orange County in the second half with 3 shots, nothing on target. New Mexico doesn't have a single shot. Not even one look. They've increased and had the advantage in possession time in half number 2. But they haven't been in any kind of serious trouble. Member down for New Mexico. Take a look at the only goal scored in this match. It was for New Mexico and Reed Stephen.
Randall makes a mistake, tries to recover, swats down, gets none of the ball, all of Reed Stephen. And Reed Stephen just noticed her run up, starts slow, speeds up quickly, and sends Randall the wrong way. Really well taken.
Quick and easy and smooth pen for him. Looked like that was Wilkerson that was down, but we'll get confirmation on the number. Game hasn't had any kind of real breaks to it. It's been relatively free flowing, but everything else for New Mexico bottling up Orange County's offense. Reed Stevens scoring, just the 3rd goal that has been scored against Orange County this year. Trying to claw a point back. Kelly. Strong lead to the right-hand side in Ward. Ward trying to turn the corner. He does, but nobody in dark for Orange County.
If you are McKinnon, you need to get yourself into that dangerous area. Bazzini does a good job of making that near post run, pulling out a center back. Not enough options, trying to get on the end of service here from Ward.
Time is wasting away. Ward could not hold possession. Orange County vying to get it back. They could not. And now New Mexico with a dead giveaway. Just some miscommunication for New Mexico. And now the question is, can Orange County take advantage of it? Silla just came in a few minutes ago. A couple of changes for Danny Stone. And Sanchez for New Mexico did the same. Made a couple of adjustments. Silla with a nice maneuver. War, right wing. Patient, looking, quick tap, Partida. Running out of some track. Limited options from that side.
Again, just no one slashing across that near post. You have Malainen and Seymour just sitting right on top of that 6-yard box, not allowing anything to come across the face of goal. You need a striker slashing across those center backs.
A couple more changes here. Seymour, who's in, LaCava, Renix, Greg Hurst now coming into the affair. Turno Astorga also entering the contest. Changes here for Orange County as well. Mason Duty. Partida's done for the night. SB as well. Jameer Johnson. So Johnson, Bazzini, Duty. Still all in this match. Reed Stevens' night is over with. Astorga coming in for Wilkerson. It's a big effort from Reed Stevenson in the first half. Didn't have a whole lot to show for it in half number 2, but his work is done. And now it's about his teammates picking up the slack. Kelly looking for somewhere to roam. This ball peeling through and shakes. A bit wobbly on that insert. Able to recollect after he fumbled it for a second. Pretty good idea. Bazzini trying to pick up some loose change. And that'll be called every single time. New Mexico wins. It'll be their second win of the year. The first regular season defeat for Orange County. It'll also give them their 6th win in 12 contests. They came into this match against Orange County one-sided, 5-2-4. Yep, picking up points in 9 of 11 is efficient. New Mexico looking for an insurance dagger. That would certainly be the case against Orange County, who's been on the front foot a lot in this match. Threatening moment here. It'll result in a corner kick for New Mexico.
Good play from Greg Hurst. Not to push the tempo, allow his teammates to arrive with him, and then the extra pass from Valentino Well. In the end, Ben Alcazar closing down the space and denying that ball across.
Ben Alcazar has been strong tonight. 83rd minute. And Bailey will take this corner. A few set pieces tonight for New Mexico. See what Bailey does with this ball. Lots of traffic in front of Rando. Bailey keeps it on the deck. Trying to get pushed over to the left-hand side, but not good service. Extended periods of time in this match, but there hasn't been a real sense of urgency for either side. Certainly attribute that to a brand new season, but
a lot of the work that Orange County does seems like it's in the middle third and building out.
Renix, who gave it up on the run. And again, New Mexico going full throttle. Fresh bodies have certainly ignited New Mexico here late in the affair. Got another change here for Orange County. Looks like Garrison Tubbs coming in. It's exactly the case. So replace Hagart. You can make the argument Hagart was the best player on the pitch tonight for Orange County. A lot of quick touches to begin the match. Setting people up. One shot that was stopped by Shakes. His shot never had a chance to get through a sea of legs. Storga who pulled the trigger on it. It's a first shot attempt for New Mexico here in the second half. Silla leading the attack right down the gut. Silla, probably more often than not, he's going to keep that ball. Like to give it up.
Johnson needs to stay wide when Silla's driving at that back line. And then it's all about the timing. If you can engage a player, that is when you play the ball and lead Johnson in. But as he makes that run a little bit early, just there's no angle to play into.
Couldn't pull New Mexico. Having some numbers. And that ball given away. Well, Hurst just kind of gave up on the play. They had a 3-on-2 that was developing. And now Greg Hurst is going to have to scale back. New Mexico is still holding on to a 1-0 advantage in the 86th minute. Kelly. Down a crease. But everyone packed back for New Mexico. Have to make something special happen if you're Orange County in this moment. Tubbs. Pro ball he wants, but Orange County is going to have to connect some dots here. Tubbs wants to get it back, or with a different look here in the second half than in the first. He's been on the ball a lot more. Tubbs here back to War. Kelly. This ball is going to be a two-hopper into Shakes. And Ricky, with the way that New Mexico has really pretty much parked the bus in front of their goalkeeper, what are some of the ways that Orange County can break down the defense and find open shootings?
Well, the tempo needs to be certainly higher for Orange County. The positioning for Moore, notice how high and wide he is. That's actually the right thing you do, because what you do, you pin back Gloucester. So now you have that back line of 5 for New Mexico, and then you can play centrally. It's kind of understanding if we can draw them in to go behind, if we can draw them wide to go centrally, or vice versa. But you also need better service away from Shakes, more movement from Bazzini, from McKinnon. Everything, again, has been in front of the two center backs. Sometimes as a number 9, you need to impact the game without the ball. Those selfless types of movements. If you can pull out a center back to open up space for one of your teammates, I haven't seen enough of that. It's been really predictable for Orange County once they go forward.
Quite a few teaching moments tonight after this contest. Hurst to Bailey. Can they add another marker? Jabang out wide, looking back to Zico Bailey. Or backtracking nicely. Possession's going to stay with New Mexico. 89th minute. Keep our eyes on the action, but of course peripheral at the 4th official. Orange County trying to give their fans something to cheer about. They've been neutralized for big portions of this contest. Just the valuable chewing of the clock, and alertly, as a club like this would do with New Mexico, chewing up valuable seconds. Hurst was one of a handful of substitutions for Dennis Sanchez. It certainly won't be a match that Dennis Sanchez would account for being consistent from start to finish. They've had good moments. War here with the chip. But one thing, if anything, is New Mexico has played comfortable tonight, even without possession. 90th minute. Reed Steven from the spot in the 32nd minute, the difference maker so far. New Mexico hoping his goal on the penalty is going to lead up to the game-winning goal. Silla trying to get this ball back again, wiped away from the back line. 6 minutes of added time. And a foul from about 35 yards out will give Orange County great location for a free kick. Silla upended. Bang was the guilty party. He's fortunate enough there because he's playing on caution. A wall set up in front of Shakes. The best moment late in this game for Orange County to strike. Kelly lets it rip, wasted.
Again, just not enough quality for Orange County on the night. In the final third, whether it is from service, whether it is from set pieces, and opportunities, that goal have not made Shakes work nearly enough, especially when you're at home.
Everybody's going to have an off night, but Orange County hasn't had a bad night, which is...
Through the run of play, they've been fine. They've shown that they can be good, that they can knock the ball around, that they can have rotation centrally, that they can create goal-scoring opportunities. But again, unable to find the back of the net, unable to have that ruthless and killer mentality, something that will come for this side, because you look at the players that lead the line. McKinnon, Burnberry, he wasn't involved. Ethan Zubak, you bring in Silly coming back up to speed. So the pieces are there for Danny Stone. It's a matter of when, not if, that they will start to find the back of the net, because once they do, they'll be a scary out for anyone in the Western Conference.
Silla gave it up to Kelly. Kelly with some open real estate towards the left-hand side. All too much float on it. And then conversely for New Mexico, this has not been a pretty match for them. But they have the one goal, and so far that's all that's mattered.
But it's also an opportunity for Dennis Sanchez to learn a lot about his side. Dennis Sanchez is a coach that we continue to talk about, that wants to play the beautiful game, that wants to break lines, that wants to be possession-based, that wants to combine. But this is showing a little bit different of New Mexico, rolling up their sleeves, affecting the game without the ball, doing a lot of the dirty work together, being compact, buying in. It's been impressive for a performance on the road.
Almost what you need to do when you're on the road, not worrying about the fans in attendance and anything else outside of getting a desired outcome. And of course, more importantly, they're not chasing the game either. You have a 1-0 lead in the 32nd minute. You're not necessarily sitting back, but you're just not worried too much about anything else that's around you. You have a lead, play to it. Now Shakes is nicked up. Thomas Snyder talking to Shakes. What he is selling will not be bought.
The one called upon, Christopher Shakes has commanded his 6-yard box. In the game within the game, the dark arts. Trying to draw the clock a little bit.
You say dark arts, I say gamesmanship. We can agree, embellishment. many more chances does Orange County have? They did everything right to open up this match. They executed plenty of shots on target, clean passing, fine defending, and then their flurry withered away. New Mexico absorbed, made the most of a mistake, and Reed Stephen converted on a penalty. That's how these things happen in this maddening sport of times. See what Hurst does here in the corner. He's in no mood to pick up the tempo. Chewing up valuable seconds, and exactly how you want to play this thing out. The activity level was high for Orange County, but the ability to find some twine, not so much. Closing stages of this match. Can they find an equalizing goal? Zico Bailey removes this. More trouble, but New Mexico bringing everybody back to defend. Brewitt found an open crease inside the 18. Here's Kelly. Seconds remaining. Kelly lets it rip, and that thing, wow, some nasty hook to it, but nobody around. Benalcazar was well outside to do anything with that ball. And unfortunately for Orange County, they simply just run out of time. We've reached full time here in Orange County. New Mexico continues their trend, winning again over Orange County. That's 6 victories in 12 matches with just 2 defeats. And they win here tonight in a sluggish affair. 1-0 is the outcome.
All about the boxes for Dennis Sanchez and New Mexico. Box defending was really good. Won their individual duels off the ball, and Reed Stephen, the difference maker from 12 yards out. Massive 3 points for the visiting side.
They get their second win of the season and give Orange County its first loss here the regular season in 2026. New Mexico on the road victorious with 3 points. 1-0's the final.
Tom Brewitt, OCSC captain and today's creative director. Come on, get him working the camera a little bit. Stay there, look down the camera. No, just believe that could be amazing. Do you like the colour, do you like the design, do you like the lines? Do you know what the lines represent? 34 lines for 34 cities. Yeah, safe.
Kids grow up fast. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. With Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Every morning I draw a line. I've painted thousands of them. The lines are simple, but what happens within them is magical. Some lines divide, but not this one. It's the common thread for our shared love for the game. Soccer, football, call it what you want. This line, this team, it brings each of us to a common ground, the line that connects us. We, OCSC.
Dennis Sanchez and company pull away. Victory on the road here against Orange County tonight. 1-0 is the final score. New Mexico notching their second victory of the regular season. Orange County falls for the first time. Full-time highlights of this thing. Ricky, it wasn't pretty for Orange County. They tried to make the most of the efforts in the opening half, just a bit stymied.
Yeah, in the opening half, it was really good play, getting themselves into that final third. But again, just not efficient enough for Orange County, not clean enough, not enough quality. Chris Hagar was probably one of, if not the most liveliest of players for Orange County. Tries to cut in, tries to sneak into that near post, but this is the play of the game as Randall steps off of his line, just makes a complete mess out of this ball from Gloucester. And as he tries to recover, just swats down and catches Reed Steven. None of the ball, all the players, a clear pen right in front of Thomas Schneider to 12 yards out we go. Drew the pen, then he finishes the pen. Reed Steven finds the opening for New Mexico, and ultimately the game winner to give the visiting side all 3 points. Really well taken from 12 yards out.
First conversion this season for New Mexico. Orange County in half number 2, trying to provide some kind of offensive support for their keeper. There was tough luck, though, and McKinnon, who had a couple nice looks in the second half. This header just misses the crossbar.
And you see McKinnon timed his jump really well, but unable to snap down the ball as he pushes it up and over the crossbar. But as we take a look at the full-time stats, 42% of the possession for New Mexico. That number is usually a lot higher, but yet one shot on target. They're efficient. Box defending, again, really impressive for the visiting side. For Dennis Sanchez, you learned a lot out of your side in terms of the grit, in terms of the fight, and in terms of the personality.
Does not need to be the cleanest or the prettiest as long as it's efficient. And that was the case here tonight. A pen, and Reed Steven converted it for Orange County, their first loss during the regular season. And they had all the statistical numbers going their way, but the outcome not in their favor, and they lose by a 1-0 score. For Orange County, the record now 2-1-2 in the season. 8 points for New Mexico, climbing up the ladder, 2-2 in the regular year. Good for 6 points, and right now they're in 6th position in the Western Conference. For my broadcast partner, Ricky Lopez-Espin, I'm David Gaskin. Hope you enjoyed this one. New Mexico wins it. Clean sheet for Chris Shakes. 1-0 is the outcome.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.